back using a we're back using a mad camera. We're back using a mad camera on the laptop. So today's video is gonna be about cheating and why I don't respect guys who cheat. I just simply don't respect them. And I got a couple points that I want to list out. I want to address. So recently, not even recently, like online, if you go online, yeah, there's a bunch of these gender wars, right? It's guys versus girls, yeah. Everyone's super hyped up about this gender war. Everyone's commenting, everyone's kind of adding fuel to the fire, you get me? You got guys who are, what I'm saying, complaining about girls, what I'm saying, they're calling girls modern women. You got girls that are complaining about guys, saying all men are trash. And ultimately, both sides of this thing on social media, they're ultimately extremely both hypocritical and unhappy in it. But like everyone, because like let's say I'm a guy, yeah, I'm obviously gonna be seeing girls move in the maddest ways. I also have experiences, just as I'm sure girls have experiences of, I'm saying, getting done dirty or just seeing people maneuver in a certain type of way. And it leads you to this way of thinking where you truly do believe, like, damn, like, people ain't shit. People aren't shit, you get me? Or, replace people with that gender that, I'm saying, is described that certain type of way, yeah? But one of the things I wanted to weigh in is it's becoming apparent on the internet, especially as of recently, that guys think that there's a free pass to cheat. Like guys think that if they attain a certain amount of money, or if they attain a certain amount of fame, or if they attain a certain amount of uh, like attractiveness, whatever you want to call it, that gives them the ability to cheat, right? And a lot of these people who are cheating, they almost do it out of fear, right? You hear, these people like Fresh and Fit talking about if you don't cheat, they're gonna cheat on you. You hear people like Kevin Samuels, who I actually respect, talking about as a guy you can exercise options, right? And even though he tries to say that he doesn't advise it, he also says this is just something that's gonna happen. And this is something I just fundamentally disagree with in it. I think me personally, as a guy, if you are going to cheat on your girlfriend, your wife, it says a lot about your character. It says a lot about your character. It shows you have weak discipline. It shows that you have weak values, you get me? It shows you're not a good man. You're just a piece of shit, bruv. And no amount of money that you get is gonna justify you being able to cheat on your girl. I don't care how famous you get. I don't care how much money you get. There's nothing that can justify cheating on your girl. All you niggas talking about, I got high testosterone, I gotta get in. Nothing can justify it, you get me? Because here's the thing, yeah? Every time you cheat on somebody, especially a girl, you're basically making the dating market more fucked up, right? One, you're betraying this person's trust, right? It's not easy nowadays for a girl to really see a guy and really submit and really like give them their heart, because obviously social media's fucked everyone up, right? It's not just us who are seeing this fucked up shit. Bruv, there's probably some girls for you pages that are just niggas cheating, niggas moving mad, you get me? Both sides are kind of being forced to see the worst of each other, right? Social media doesn't show videos of guys going out of their way to help a girl, or it doesn't show videos of girls standing by their man for 5, 10, 15 years, and then he blows up, and then she reaps the reward. Like she didn't leave when things got hard. All it shows specifically is the negative stuff, because the negativity will always get more attention than positivity, and social media wants to keep you on that app for as long as humanly possible. So they're not going to show you the things that are actually going to like help you, and things are actually going to grow you spiritually, mentally, all of these things, right? So a girl is already having to go through a lot, even just to give you her heart, even just to, what I'm saying, give you her attention. Never mind, bro, if you get to the point of girls giving you her body, bro, like it's a lot. Obviously nowadays some people, some girl, they give it up easy, you get me? Niggas obviously take advantage of that. They're chopping very easy. But even if you look at the Bible, even if you look at just general health, we know that that's not right. We know we shouldn't just be handing it out. So assuming you got yourself a good girl, yeah, it took a lot for her to trust you, and you're just gonna destroy that trust just by cheating on them for what, 5 minutes of pleasure? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's really, it's the height of arrogance. It's the height of ego, right? And this is something that I've noticed as a guy. Yeah, I feel like as a guy, one of our biggest problems is ego, bruv. We get caught up in the greatness of who we're trying to be. And that's why I feel like it's so important to submit yourself unto God. Because with God, God will naturally humble you. The Bible literally says, flee from sexual immorality, right? The Bible literally says you can't be an adulterer, you can't be a fornicator, you get me? You can't be doing a lot of these things that as a guy you naturally want to do, especially when you're young. You naturally want to sleep around, you naturally want to do these things. But the Bible literally says, flee from it. That's not for you. You know what I'm saying? The Bible hates proud people. If you even have an ounce of pride, the Bible's looking at you and being like, yo, what's wrong with you? The Bible does not like arrogant people. And I'm not saying this to be a preacher, innit? I'm not the best Christian. I'm not, you know, I've sinned. Everyone's fallen short of the glory of God, including me, right? But I'm just saying to put this in perspective that this whole red pill narrative that men can cheat and it is what it is, if you guys are using at least the Bible to back it up, you guys are completely wrong. All of these people will say, oh, you know, it's okay because um if you look at King Solomon, okay, cool, bring up King Solomon. You know what? Yeah, bring up King Solomon. All these guys bring up King Solomon talking about my man had a lot of wives. Do you guys read what happened to King Solomon? King Solomon suffered because he had too many wives. They caused him to go away from God. They caused him to go away from his purpose. My man was stuck in a cycle of pleasing all these different women from different countries. You get me? And he was the wisest man alive. He was the wisest man alive, bruv. If anyone had the quote unquote game, right, that a lot of these niggas claim they have, oh, I got all these girls, I got all these girls. If anyone had the game, you know what I'm saying, to make it work, it would have been King Solomon, bruv. It would have been King Solomon. And even he suffered because of it, right? Because he was trying to please all these women. And you want to make that decision now that you have a girlfriend or whatever. You've had someone that you've given your word. I don't care if she's a slag. I don't care if her body counts over 100. I don't care. You've given somebody your word that you would be faithful to them. You've given them your word, yeah, that you are in a relationship. You're in a committed relationship. And you think that just because you got some money, just because you got some fame, sometimes it's not even about none of that. I see broke niggas cheating. You think just because you got quote unquote high testosterone, whatever your reason is, that it's okay for you to step out the confines of your relationship and get it from somewhere else. I don't care, bruv. I don't care. I'm sick of this narrative. I'm actually sick of this narrative, bruv. Because all you guys are doing is you're damaging good people. See, one thing about me, I'm not going to come on the internet and talk about women, men. No, at the end of the day, we're all human beings. Because one thing I've noticed is if I say the word you're damaging good women, some people who are so fucked off this social media shit won't be able to take that seriously. But if I switched it with good men, then they would care. And vice goes for the other way around. If I said, you guys are hurting good men, yeah, a lot of girls, as soon as they hear men, they're turned off. But if I said you're hurting good women, they'd be like, okay, I want to hear more. This is the brain rot that social media has actually done to both sides. You get me? So here's what I'm trying to say. Cheating is inexcusable for men and for women. Now, if you got an arrangement with your girl where she knows what it is, she knows that you're gonna have multiple women. Again, I don't agree with that. I can make a whole separate video. I'm really of the old school belief that I will get the most success out of life being with one girl that's my girl. I chose her and that's it. You get me? That's a decision I've made for myself. You get me? That I want to do. I want to find the one and I want to lock it in, right? But whatever. If you want to make that decision with her knowledge, cool, whatever. Even though I personally disagree with you, I can't say you're any less of a man because of that shit. I can't say that you have a weaker character because of that shit. But if you want to be out here stepping out of the confines of your relationship, right? Just because, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you're that guy, or just because you feel like you have the ability to because of your resources, I want you to remember something, bruv. At the end of the day, no matter what anyone says, one of the main things you have in this life is your word. And if you are giving people your word and betraying that, you have nothing, bruv. You have nothing. This ideology that as a guy you can cheat is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's stupid, and you need to get that out of your head, bruv. You need to get that out of your head because you're gonna ruin some good relationships, bro. Control your lust. And I want to tell you, a lot of these people that claim that they're on top of their game, a lot of these people, they have real issues behind why they give into their lust, bruv. It's not as simple as, oh, I'm a man, I just had a bust or not. No, 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 no. It's always deeper, bruv. It's all people only get to the surface level of issues. They get to the surface level. I promise you, it's the surface level. That's all they want to touch. They don't want to understand the reason why they even get to that point, right? They're thinking, oh no, I just got certain urges. I gotta please those urges, right? But a lot of these same niggas, I'm saying, that are saying if you're quote unquote high value enough, whatever the fuck that means. Because realistically, no one's high value. We're all made in the image of God. The homeless man and the billionaire have the same value in the eyes of God. You're both men. And that's why it's pointless to base your self worth on these material things that can fluctuate. One day you could be a rich billionaire. The next day, if God really allows you to suffer, you'll be that homeless man on the street. So this is why your value can't be attached to that. But that's another topic. But to conclude, as a guy, yeah, discipline is not just in the act of making money, of of going to the gym, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm saying, I have a decent physique. I have a decent physique. This don't mean shit, bro. Like, this is good, but this is like the first step. I'm not gonna say I'm rich, but I know that in the future I'll make a lot of money, but that don't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things, right? Discipline is a lifestyle. And I don't care if you've got all the money, all the muscles, whatever, you need to also apply discipline in your relationships. You can't be out here, yeah. Let me repeat, you can't be out here flipping married with your, what I'm saying, whatever girl you have. You guys have beautiful children, yeah, and your kids resent you because dad couldn't keep it in his pants. Because dad did not have enough self-control. See, it's funny when you're in your 20s, but I'm telling you, the older you get, it's not gonna be as funny. It's not even funny now. It's just that we live in a society that coddles both men and women. People are not put in a position where they need to take responsibility for their actions. And that's why cheating is so normalized nowadays, because people don't even understand the gravity of what they're doing. People don't even understand the gravity of what they're doing, bruv. Of the pain that they're inflicting to someone else, of the trauma that they're inflicting to someone else, of the fact that some people get cheated on once and that's it. They give up on love. They don't get to have their happy ending. They don't get to enjoy life. They don't have the mental resilience to bounce back. And on that judgment day, you will be held accountable. Yes, you. So think about it. And if you're worried that I gotta cheat because this girl might cheat on me, if you think that the only reason you're gonna cheat is because you're with a person who you fundamentally think is going to cheat on you, has the things that they're going to cheat on you, break up with them. I don't care how good the sex is. I don't care how attractive they are. I don't care how much social validation you get from posting them on Instagram, and your brethren are like, rah, you got a leng girl with you. I don't care. Break up with them. But as a guy, I don't care. I'm saying it now. I'm not changing my tune. There's no excuse for cheating. And the same standard that all these guys in these communities hold to women cheating, women being promiscuous, I am going to be that guy who holds guys to the exact same standard. And if you don't like that, unsubscribe, bruv. Fuck off, bro, because I'm actually sick of it. Somebody needed to say this.